welcome. NFW, Another Way Out, is going to be live in a few minutes. And with me, Buc Nasty Marcus Johnson, is NFW owner Cody Jenne.
Why, hello.
Is in M3 Production Studios.
So in the house today.
Absolutely.
First time been here.
Yes, absolutely. How you liking it?
Wonderful setup here.
Yeah, I love it.
Very excited to be bringing everybody Another Way Out here in just a few days.
Yep. And it's going to be a really, really killer show. We're going to be here running this down for you guys and making sure that we get the word out to everybody and just to make sure, because it's a bomb card, baby. It really is.
Why, thank you, kind sir.
Yes, you are the man, Cody. You've done it up real nice. It's probably one of your best yet.
Oh, go right ahead.
We could jump right into this thing here, but we got a couple of good matches that have been announced, and then there's other matches that other things that we're gonna probably bring attention to here, and that's gonna be a fun thing. So why don't you take us away?
Well, first things first, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to a couple of our sponsors who are helping us bring you NFW Another Way Out. First off, Dippin' Donuts. Thank you very much for helping bring us our Immortal Heavyweight Championship match, which we'll get to a little bit later on tonight.
Yes.
And also, too, thank you very much to Snack Season, who's going to be bringing all of their custom-made sauces to Another Way Out. So if you're in Ridgefield Park that night, be sure to check out some exclusive hot sauces you're not going to find anywhere else other than at the Snack Season table. Be sure to give Steve a visit.
Steve.
Say Saucy Steve. Bring in the heat.
I love it.
Or the sweetness, depending on what you like. He's got wide variety of sauces.
Buc Nasty likes the sweetness, Y'all already know.
Oh, that we need to get you some of the lavender hot sauce that he's got.
Ooh.
Oh, that Alley Catch hot sauce. Bringing the sweet and bringing the heat.
Oh, I'm ready for that.
So be sure to visit them. Also, too, be sure to hit up Steve Coleman for all of your sauce orders. He'll be sure to send them out to you. And then also, too, thank you very much to our new partners over at IWTV. We are finally on Independent Wrestling TV, and we are so excited to be there, and we're so excited to be bringing you Another Way Out live on IWTV, 8 p.m. Friday nights, and of course, live on demand as well. Yeah. If you can't check us out live, don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. We'll be on demand in about 24 hours after Another Way Out concludes. And then unlimited replay. Subscribe to IWTV today if you have not. Use that promo code NFW on IWTV. It'll help us out a lot. It'll help you out a lot. And we're so excited to look at this card.
Man, and like I said before, like I alluded to before, it's a banger of a card. It really is.
Top to bottom.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is it's going to be one of those things. NFW is just, they're really forging their way forward, and you guys, you want to be here for this ride. I can guarantee you. Specifically, this card here. Why don't you take us through the first match here?
Well, just looking at things just to get it started, let's get it started with that Immortal Heavyweight Championship match.
Yep.
The Moonlight Sun, Mike Skyros, successfully defended his title at Immortal Championships Wrestling Still Smoking event that took place this past April, and now he's going to be defending that title against The Whisper. A match that these two have waited for a very, very long time. And now they finally get the chance to have that one-on-one match at NFW for the Immortal Heavyweight Championship.
It's going to be amazing. I know both these guys, and I've seen both these guys. Skyros a little bit more, but But I want to talk about the Whisper for a second, because as far as I know, so NFW is the first exposure I've ever had to the Whisper, and he's just so sound, and like his skill and his trademarks in the ring are top notch. They really are. how did he come upon this Immortal Championship match?
Well, again, this is a match that these two have actually wanted for a long time, and originally was scheduled for our Skid Row event that was supposed to happen back in October. Unfortunately, that event didn't happen as planned. Still took place in November. Be sure to check that one out on IWTV.
Yes.
But this is a rematch of that. It's kind of the makeup of that. But you have to look at mine and Whisper's NFW record. He's 3-1. He's only lost one time.
Wow.
And that was to Ellis Taylor, and we'll get to the opportunity that he earned later on in this broadcast. But Whisper definitely has earned his opportunity here.
Absolutely.
And Whisper's also no stranger to the scene. He's been around for a very long time.
Absolutely.
So he's definitely earned this opportunity for a heavyweight title.
Right.
And he's going to get that chance against the Moonlight Sun, who's also on a bit of a winning streak of his own.
Yes, he is.
So
Absolutely.
not just in NFW, but also at Immortal Championship Wrestling. He has gone on this huge streak, and he's looking to keep that going at Another Way Out.
Skyros has been tearing it up everywhere he possibly can. Like, I know me for the Rock Solid Boys in Rochester and things like that. We've seen him, tear it up at Flower City Wrestling Academy, all over the place. You know, I first saw him at 2CW myself. But in which case, I think, unfortunately for Skyros, there's nowhere else to run.
Oh.
For Whisper getting his hands finally on Skyros.
Are we calling for a title change?
Maybe. I think so. I mean, I love you.
Is that what you're thinking?
I love you, Skyros, but I think Whisper wants it that much more.
Starting with the hot takes already.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how we do. You know, at least Buc Nasty does the hot take very well. But speaking of which, I know you mentioned Ellis Taylor.
Oh. This one I am so excited for. Ellis Taylor, undefeated in NFW, 3-0. And he's going to be taking on one of the hottest up-and-coming superstars, wrestlers on the game today in Kid Bandit. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with Kid Bandit, you are in for a treat.
Treat and a half.
Kid Bandit coming out of not the Monster Factory.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Monster Factory, but coming out of the Nightmare Factory.
Yeah.
Working with the likes of QT Marshall and Cody Rhodes. And now getting the opportunity, has been tearing it up everywhere they have gone.
Wow.
Everywhere. Recently got that huge spotlight moment on Effie's Big Gay Brunch.
Yes.
And now, using that exposure, making their way over to the Northeast. This is one of the first times that New Jersey has really gotten the opportunity to see Kid Bandit in the ring. You have to keep in mind, Kid Bandit has only been wrestling for 10 months.
Insane. Absolutely insane. Because I've seen this kid in action, you know. Pun intended. I've seen him in action, and my goodness. Like, you would never think that it's been, 10 months?
10 months.
10 months?
About 112 matches.
My God. And 10, Jesus.
Yeah.
On the move.
Yeah.
Love it.
Making them moves early in the career, but it's a new challenge. It's a new test for Ellis Taylor. This is somebody who hasn't really had the opportunity to share locker rooms with that often because you have Kid Bandit coming to us from California.
Right.
And you have Ellis Taylor over here in New Jersey, but the only times these two really have had the opportunity to really interact even was during WrestleMania weekend at the Collective. So now, after all of this, there's that tape study that Ellis does very well. He's very well physically prepared for this match. But when you only have 10 months of tape study to go on, with somebody who has an unpredictable moveset like Kid Bandit has.
How do you prepare?
Like, this is a person who can do the grappling style, can hit those 450s.
And it's just so unpredictable.
Oh, there's no real telling what they're going to bring out at any point in time. So this is a test. Can Ellis Taylor maintain that undefeated streak, or can Kid Bandit make their statement at NFW's Another Way Out and show the Northeast and the New Jersey scene just what Kid Bandit's all about?
It's one of those things where it's just like it's got real like streak versus that type of thing. It has that type of vibe to it for me because like you said, Ellis Taylor, he's not letting go of that easily.
No,
He's
not at all. He's
easily.
earned the right to say he's undefeated.
Right.
This is a guy who has defeated the likes of The Whisper, the likes of Marcus Mathers. So there's that opportunity.
Right. Absolutely. And that's going to be a hell of a match. And that's one that you're going to really want to keep your eye on.
Definite possible show stealer.
Oh, yeah.
In Ellis Taylor versus Kid Bandit. That
Without
could
question.
very well be match of the night. But then again, you could say that about so many of these matches.
So many. That's what makes it so
including
good.
our next one.
Right.
Oh my. This is one that a lot of people have been waiting for a very long time.
Yeah. Take him for it. Take him to it.
Mr. Big Breakfast himself, the clout cutter, Jordan Oliver,
Oliver.
making his way to NFW, finally making his way to NFW to take on, for the very first time, I believe, in singles action, the Deathmatch Samurai, Akira.
What about that? Like, how did this come to be? My goodness, like, the stars had to align, like, massively perfecly for
Yes.
this to happen. Tell us about it.
Let's just say booking Jordan Oliver is not exactly one of the easiest things to do. Not that Jordan doesn't want the matches. He does. Let's get that one right out of the way now.
Yeah.
Jordan definitely wants that smoke all the time. But he is under a lot of obligations with Game Changer Wrestling.
Right.
Rightfully so. He's earned that chance. He's earned that leadership spot over at GCW.
Right.
So trying to coordinate with their schedule as well as ours, we finally got the stars to align here. This is after trying pretty much every show to get Jordan on. Now he's got that opportunity. And now he's finally able to make his chance here at NFW. And then you've got the Deathmatch Samurai Akira.
Yeah.
Huge debut for Akira at Rebel Yell at our event in March. Again, also available right here on IWTV. Where he was able, just coming up on the losing end to Yoya in about a 20-minute classic, though.
Oh, I was there in person for that. Like, it was a barn burner and a half. Like, Akira, I've seen firsthand what he can do, and if that's anything to go on, this match with Jordan Oliver is gonna be just. I know I keep saying it's a banger, but oh my god, like. It's hard to not say it because everything on this card is just so meticulously thought out and such a banger. But Jordan Oliver versus Akira is going to be another one of those show stealers for me.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Very easily one of the main events of the night. But Akira, he's still looking to prove more, not only to himself, but to everybody around him, that he is more than just a deathmatch wrestler.
Right.
Yes, he does deathmatch very well. He's one of the best deathmatch wrestlers in the United States and arguably the world today. But he's looking to prove that he can do more than that he can hang with all of these other guys that don't do that deathmatch style that often.
Right.
And he proved it to us in his match with Yoya, and now he's looking to prove it again, not only to the NFW audience, but to the audience abroad, looking to knock off Jordan Oliver, who's looking to make a statement himself on his NFW debut.
It's going to be a hell of a task, I can tell you that. But and like you say, they both have something to prove. You know, Akira coming off of that loss, Jordan Oliver, he's having that almost chip on his shoulder, that type of thing, to kind of branch away from saying, okay, hey, I'm more than a deathmatch wrestler. Like, I can get down when I need to get down.
Oh, yeah.
And so they're going to go at it with something to absolutely prove. And,
it's going to be one hell of a contest, one way or another.
Man, I can't wait for that, man. It's going to be great. But I hear we got some tag team action.
We do got some tag team action, playa.
Yeah. Tell me about
holla,
it.
Holla.
I think that's one of my favorites.
Into this. Vlogbro University.
Yeah, baby.
The NFW Tag Team of the Year for 2021. On a bit of a winning streak themselves. 3 straight victories here for Vlogbro University. When they issued that open challenge at Rebel Yell, they wanted to take on anybody. They really wanted to take on the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
But even the Paul brothers are just a little bit out of NFW's budget. So, unfortunately, we couldn't get the Paul brothers for you. We're sorry, Jack. But these students from H2O, man, H2O stepped up to the plate, and now we get Dylan McKay, who's coming off a very impressive showing in that scramble match from Rebel Yell, and another man who was in that scramble match who also showed up, Reed Walker. These two trained together. These two graduated from the H2O Wrestling Academy together. So they know each other very well, and now they're looking to... This is the first time, I think, that these two have tag teamed together.
Yeah. Oh, that should be great to witness.
So this one, definitely, if you're into the high flying, if you're into the hashtag flippy shit, this is your match that you're definitely going to want to check out. It's, in some ways, some people have been billing this one as Creative Pro Wrestling versus H2O.
Oh, I like
the
it.
The two biggest schools in the Northeast sending 4 of their best students.
They're going to clash.
And they're going to clash at NFW's Another Way Out. Vlogbro University looking to keep that win streak going. And the students from H2O, Dylan McKay, Reed Walker, looking to get on some winning ways here. But looking to do so in a big, big way. And one thing I can throw a little bit of a tease out there for you.
Ooh, let's have it. Let's have it.
Whoever wins this match, whether it be Vlogbro University or Dylan McKay and Reed Walker, whoever wins this match is going to receive a very, very special opportunity that they don't know about.
Wow.
Nobody knows about it except me.
Okay.
And I'll make that announcement after their match. Live on IWTV.
That's going to be fun. You guys make sure, damn sure that you either get down to the show or, in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey.
The Phil Sheridan Building. The legendary Phil Sheridan Building.
Or catch it on IWTV, man. Like, it's great. Either, as it's happening or, like I said, on demand. It's there. You don't want to miss this. I am a card-carrying student of Vlogbro University. So
you joined.
Oh, yeah. Buc Nasty is learning his craft at the university, baby. So, these two...
I thought the vlogging equipment in here had gotten upgraded.
They taught me some things.
Jack, I knew your influence would just start raining down on everybody. I knew this was going to happen.
They taught me some things, you know. But it's gonna be fantastic, guys. Dylan McKay, Reed Walker, Vlogbro University. You don't want to miss this. You really don't. And I think that
well, Marcus, there is a match that I definitely want to get to.
Okay.
That was just announced on the Under the Ropes podcast.
Okay.
Shout out to my girl Tiffany over at Under the Ropes. But during that podcast, I was joined by Matt Vertigo as we were talking about things going on with Another Way Out. And Matt Vertigo stepped up to the plate.
Ooh.
He decided to call his own shot. He issued an open challenge to anybody, whether they be from NFW or any company.
Let's do it.
So Matt Vertigo is going to be facing... I don't even know.
Oh, wow.
We're not going to know until they hit that curtain. So it could be anybody.
That's going to... I love the element of surprise, and I have a feeling that something like this is going to completely just rock the foundations of the building.
You never know who could walk through that door. There's so many people that, even just looking at things from an NFW perspective, there's a lot of people that have come through NFW that aren't on the card yet.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
KTB, undefeated in NFW.
Yep.
He's not on the card right now.
Shout out KTB.
Maybe Smiley, who decided to try to call his shot during that podcast, getting in the comment section and trying to call out that Vertigo himself.
That's cool. Oh, man.
If you get a chance, folks, head on over on YouTube, on Under the Ropes, at Indie Wrestling Corner. The whole podcast is there, but yeah, Smiley tried to call his own shot.
That's what you want, though. That, you dictate your own future.
Well, Smiley's still upset from our event back in July.
I get it.
Where he believes that Matt Vertigo was the one who cost him the triple threat against KTB and put KTB in the position for the double tap out.
Right.
So there's history there. These two very much veterans of the New Jersey scene, but there's history there in NFW too. So
absolutely. NFW.
Who knows? Maybe it could be Smiley who accepts that challenge.
You never know. Like you said,
it could be one of the Kirks who accept. Oh God! I just realized that could happen.
Cody and the Kirks.
Come on,
you're like Benny and the Jets. Come on.
Oh, quiet you! I will not let you besmirch the name of that song. To the Kirks.
Cody and the Kirks.
Look, they've already ruined Mariah Carey for me. You can't just be ruining everything with the Kirks like that. Just why?
Okay,
why?
I'll leave it at that.
Why?
Oh man, that's gonna be.
But it could be anybody.
Yeah.
And the only way you're gonna know is when you tune in to NFW's Another Way Out live Friday the 13th.
Yeah, baby. Friday the 13th. And then I heard you got some. I heard you got some women's action.
We do.
Yeah,
the NFW Women's Division growing by the show as Gabi Ortiz returns to NFW, looking to make her statement, looking to keep her winning ways going, coming off that huge triple threat victory.
Yeah.
Now she's going to be taking on one of the most decorated women in the Northeast, a former Test of Strength champion who's defeated the likes of Alec Price.
Wow.
And defeated the likes of Mike Skyros to retain that title. And now Karen Bam Bam herself, the leader of the Squish Bish Station, is going to be bringing the train to NFW on Friday the 13th.
Wow.
And she's looking, as she said in her message to Gabi Ortiz, she's looking to just tap that ass in that respectfully, because again, these two are friends.
Yes,
these two go back a long time.
Good.
So that even adds an element to this match of they do know each other very well.
Right. Absolutely.
And there is that mutual respect there between Gabi Ortiz and Karen Bam Bam, but Karen's coming for that victory.
Oh, yeah.
Karen's looking to make her point that she is here in NFW and she is here to stay.
Absolutely.
Whether you be a man, a woman, anything.
You line them up, she will take them down.
She's looking to make that point, make that statement, and she definitely will have her work cut out for her, though, taking on Gabi Ortiz.
Yeah, because Gabi Ortiz, as I was going to say, Gabi Ortiz is no slouch, like, at all. So definitely, we don't want to count her out. I don't think she's going to be counted out, but the fact is, Karen Bam Bam, she's going to be a handful and a half to take care of.
And then we get into a match I'm personally excited for.
I think I know where
Big
you're going.
effing Vin makes his way to NFW. Now, before everyone calls NFW out on this, No, I'm not Vince McMahon. I'm not going to bait and switch anybody here at the last second.
He's not going to shake things up again. So don't worry about that.
Not without letting our fans know
Absolutely
what is going on. So, yes, it was announced at Rebel Yell by me that Big Effin' Vin is going to make his NFW debut against the leader of Shane Taylor Promotions, Shane Taylor himself. Unfortunately, just due to some rising costs and travel right now and everything going on, Shane Taylor, unfortunately, will not be able to make NFW's Another Way Out. We are working very closely with Shane Taylor, as well as some other members of Shane Taylor Promotions, to come in on a couple of future dates. So we're really excited to have Shane Taylor at a future point.
Absolutely. Stay tuned for that.
Definitely stay tuned for that. But we advertised a Haas fight. And damn it, I will be damned if we don't give you all a Haas fight. So, Big Effin' Vin will make his NFW debut on Friday the 13th at the Phil Sheridan Building in Ridgefield Park on IWTV, taking on somebody who has been a pain in my ass since NFW started. Being accompanied by Father Derek himself, the natural Nick Sullivan will be returning to NFW.
Coming back. He's coming back.
He may have charged me a fortune to do it because he doesn't like me, but he's up for the competition.
He loves the competition.
So after a ludicrous contract negotiation with Father Derek, which, by the way, Father Derek, you're a good agent. I'll give you that. You're a con man, but like a used car salesman.
Absolutely.
It's exactly like a used car salesman. Loud, obnoxious, but damn it, he's going to get the job done.
He's going to need some wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man in a minute.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any sales, and he's not passing the deals on to you. He's charging that big money. He's charging that big money. But Nick Sullivan, like him or hate him, he is that hoss. He is that good. To where Big Vin's going to be in for it's going to be a hell of a time. I hope that ring's reinforced.
And not to. Obviously, you can't sell Big Vin short. But
no.
My God, like in any way. But Nick Sullivan is that guy. I'm not gonna even josh it here or anything like that. I've seen this man work. He's agile. He's quick. He's beyond powerful. It's one of those things where it's just like, okay, this is one of those matchups that is, like you said, it's straight up hoss fight.
Oh, agreed.
And they're gonna tear the roof off the place. Like that's just that simple. That's just how it's gonna be.
Oh,
that is how it is.
Best of luck to that ring.
Yeah.
To be able to withstand the action that's going to take place between Big Vin and Nick Sullivan. But Big Vin's got to keep his eye in the back of his head, especially if Father Derek's going to be accompanying him ringside.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Father Derek could play. He could play a major role in the outcome of the match or just the goings on in the match. I've seen him at work too, and he's no slouch. He knows exactly how to play the game. So keep your head on a swivel, Big Vin. Mm-hmm. Trust me on that.
And then in another match that was announced exclusively on the Under the Ropes podcast, we've got a scramble match back here at NFW.
I love that scramble.
Oh, this one's going to be fun. It's definitely a clash of a lot of different styles.
All right.
But this is where I feel that talents get the opportunity to showcase themselves, especially if they're looking to make their mark and make their either their debut or trying to come back and make their return and see what they can do. And in this match, we've got two returns. We've got TJ Epics, the highlight of every night, is coming back to NFW after, in November, successfully defending his Excite Wrestling International title.
Yep.
Got hurt during that, so he ended up missing our Rebel Yell event, but he's back. He's ready to go. His shoulder's all good, and he is going to be joined by another return in another H2O standout in Austin Luke.
Ooh.
Now,
I've heard of him. I've never
these
seen him.
two have history in NFW.
Okay.
During one of our I believe our second breakout episode, it was one-on-one. It was TJ Epics taking on Austin Luke.
Right.
On that night, Austin Luke able to get the upper hand on TJ Epics, which, by the way, that match available on our YouTube channel. So be sure to head on over to NFW 2021 after this.
Yep.
We got more for you.
Oh, yeah.
But be sure to head on over there. Check out that match. It was a phenomenal contest.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
So now, here we are. These two going to be going at it again in a scramble, but they have 3 debuting opponents, too.
3 other people to watch out for.
We've got RJ Rude, who one of the most decorated men on the Northeast scene, kind of, but more known for tag team action.
Yeah.
With his tag partner, Zane Bernardino from Insanely Rude. They were the longest Northeast Wrestling tag team champions, I believe.
Wow.
They held on to that title for more than 2 years. And they held on to that title against teams like Jurassic Express, against teams like the Hardy Brothers.
Jesus.
Like, they were able to hold on to those for so long. Zane Bernardino, unfortunately, is retired young.
Yeah.
So he's no longer in the equation, but RJ Rude definitely capable of making a name for himself. And on a quick shout out here, shout out to RJ's band, Already Grounded, the official theme song for NFW's Another Way Out. This Place Still Sucks by Always Grounded. Be sure to check that out on Spotify and iTunes.
Right.
Link will be somewhere in the description below.
Absolutely.
But we've got RJ Root, who brings that high fly style, that energetic style, that punk rock. Calls himself like one of those leaders of the punk rock scene. And now he's going to be bringing that to NFW. And then you've got a man who's known as probably Mr. Ridgefield Park himself, Steve Off.
Wow.
Coming to us from Pro Wrestling Magic, who are partners over there. And he's going to bring more of that old school style. Steve's been around the game now for about 15 years.
Yeah.
Plus. So he brings that ground and pound, that hard-hitting style that I don't really care about your safety.
Yeah,
because he doesn't really care about his own. Steve's a little crazy. And he's going to be bringing that. You have that to deal with.
Yeah, and I think we need a little crazy in that scramble match.
Oh, and Steve's definitely going to bring the crazy.
Good.
That's for sure.
Keep an eye on that, guys.
And then also in this match, you have another wild card, another person who's definitely looking to make their debut here in one of the last Outlaws, in Garrett Holiday, coming down to NFW from Immortal Championship Wrestling and Excite Wrestling, looking to make his mark in Ridgefield Park and his mark in NFW as well. So you've got 3 strong competitors for debuts, 2 returning competitors looking to make their mark more known.
Yeah. What a scramble match.
Good luck to all 5 of you.
Oh, man.
May the odds forever be in your favor.
But, in which case, I think...
Tributes assemble.
But I think
I can hear Homer Simpson screaming nerd outside at both of us.
You know, but Nasty, we gotta.
It was a good reference, okay?
Absolutely. I stand by that. I stand by that.
But then, you know what time it is.
Oh yeah.
You know what time it is.
I've been waiting on it.
Let's get in to your main events of the evening. The dream match that people have been waiting for so damn long.
Absolutely.
Arguably the biggest big man match to ever take place in professional wrestling. I'll be damned. if any of you have to question it, it's going to be Mr. Fun Size Marko Stunt versus the shooter weight Yoya. Oh my God. It's finally happening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, they have a whole big story for this. Like
ever since it was announced that Marko Stunt was rejoining the independent scene.
Yes.
Everybody on Twitter started tagging Yoya.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted this match. Yoya began tagging Marko Stunt, calling him out.
First piece of business.
I am so honored as the promoter for NFW to be able to make this match happen here for us and for all of you.
Yeah.
Like, this was one after talking, a little peek behind the curtain here, after talking with Yoya and Marko about it, that no one tried to book yet. I don't know how. I don't know how.
I really don't know.
No one tried to book this match.
It was in the stars for you, Cody.
I couldn't help myself.
Cody's like Keith Lee, where he saw this match, is just, don't mind if I do.
It had to happen. It has to happen. So it's finally going down. Friday night, May 13th, Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, the Phil Sheridan Building, live on IWTV. Marko Stunt versus Yoya.
You guys, that's going to kick all the ass. Like, trust me on this. We have a good radar for these things. They're going to tear the roof, the house, the foundation apart completely after it's been put back together for all these other matches. You know, because we're going to need that stuff. We're going to need the foundation, we're going to need the roof, stuff like that. It gets put back on, and then they go tear it right back off. Wow, that's going to be fun.
Well, just looking at the whole card start to finish, when you go from the scramble match to the Immortal heavyweight title match to our one of 3 to 5 main events.
Yeah.
We wanted to come to IWTV to make a statement.
Absolutely.
To say, hey, we're not just going to be another one of those promotions that are just here on the platform for you to watch. We're here to be up there in the ranks with the likes of Beyond Wrestling and Limitless and Pro Wrestling Magic and Chaotic and all of these promotions that make their mark on IWTV. We're here to make our mark on IWTV as well.
Oh, yeah.
And be one of those leaders here on the platform. So we're so excited to not only be a part of IWTV going forward, but we're so excited to be able to bring you this stacked card on May 13th, make our statement known that NFW is here, and NFW is here in a damn big way, starting on Friday night, May 13th.
Absolutely, and even though that's associated with an unlucky day, it's going to be y'all lucky day. Absolutely. To tune in, to check that out. NFW Another Way Out is going to go completely off the rails in a damn good way.
And also, one note I'm going to leave everybody on.
Okay.
Yes, NFW Another Way Out is going to be a phenomenal night. But don't go away during the intermission. Or don't go away during the end credits. Pulling a little bit of a Marvel here, but if you pay attention during those times, during those alleged downtimes, you might see some announcements for some of our future events, especially our next event coming up on August 5th for Summer Haze.
Yeah.
It's going to be another phenomenal night in Ridgefield Park, but check that out. Don't go away from the screen.
Don't go away. Absolutely. Keep your eyes peeled. There's going to be, like you said, more announcements coming, things like that. Your boys, Rock Solid Wrestling Talk Podcast, will also be in the building. A lot of good stuff going on.
And we're honored to have you guys there.
Absolutely. And this is a dream come true for us. So thank you for having us. Like, absolutely.
Always welcome.
Absolutely. Well, guys, guys, you gotta get to it. You gotta check this out. Mark your calendars. Put it as an alarm in your phone. Something. But you're not gonna need to do that stuff because after hearing all this, it's just ingrained in your brain to be able to go ahead and log yourself on IWTV, get yourself down Ridgefield Park, and take in the festivities NFW. It's a celebration.
Oh yeah,
I love it. I love it. I can't wait. Cody, thank you so much for
thank you guys for having us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Buc Nasty Marcus Johnson of the Rock Solid Wrestling Talk podcast. We'll see you guys in a bit. And peace.